Hey, Keiichi. Welcome to the team, newbie. Starting today, you're my little helper for all sorts of stuff. Don't let me down.
Excuse me? He's your little helper? Just so you know, he's my husband.
Say what?
I'm Keiichi Sato, and I work in sales at Tokide Trading Corporation. After being at a branch for ages, I finally made it back to the main office. I was super excited for my first day back. But then...
Huh? Who's this?
I'm Keiichi Sato. Nice to meet you, and I'm looking forward to teaming up.
Oh, okay. I just got back from a trip abroad yesterday, so, I haven't had time to look over the new hires or transfers. Just so you know, I'm Kazuo Yamada, the department head's son.
Oh, I see.
Alright, well, let's get you caught up quickly. Welcome to the team, newbie. Starting today, you're my little helper for all sorts of stuff. Don't let me down.
Absolutely. Man, I'm really thankful for his thoughtful words.
Okay, first up, get these documents organized like this.
All done.
Whoa, that was super fast. Alright, let's jump to the next one.
Got it.
Wow, considering you just came back to headquarters today, you're really getting into the grind.
Whoa, that's Yui Yuzuriha, the daughter of our CEO. Pretty cool, huh? This is Keiichi, my little helper who's new here. I'm planning to give him a tour of the purchasing department soon.
Excuse me? Did you really just say he's your little helper? Just so you know, he's actually my husband.
Say what? Your last name is Yuzuriha, not Sato, isn't it?
I go by my last name at work. Now, about this my little helper situation. Are you just shoving paperwork and random tasks at him without thinking twice? I bet you don't know what he's capable of, right? Figures. Did you even think to ask what skills he has and who he actually is? Honestly, I'm not okay with how you're treating him. Who do you think you are?
Wait a sec, Yui. You've got it all wrong. Kazuo is new to this and he's trying to sort things out. That's why I was helping him out with his tasks.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's exactly it.
So if that's how it is, why are you acting so anxious? It looked like I was completely correct about what I said.
Well...
Oh, and just so we're clear, Keiichi's not a newbie. He's been part of the company for 7 years and is in charge of a team. Kazuo, how long have you been working here?
I've been working at this place for 2 years and I'm still just a basic employee.
Right. So technically, he's been here longer than you and he's sort of like your guide, right?
Hold on a sec, I've never seen him around here. So I figured he was new. I just wanted to help him catch up with the work, you know? I went through that when I first started here and I thought it might be helpful for him.
Hey, it doesn't matter if he's a newbie or not. What counts is giving your coworkers the respect they deserve. You seem to be overlooking that. If I were you, I'd handle it with a professional and genuine attitude.
Yui, you're always so sharp.
And you as well, Keiichi. You're super understanding. That's one of the qualities I admire in you. I just hope you learn from this, Kazuo.
Yes, I'll work on it. But Yui, if you really believe in Keiichi's abilities, I'd love to see him in action with sales and learn a thing or two. Keiichi, let me see what you can do in sales. I'll be keeping a close eye on you and your results.
Now we're talking.
I can't wait to team up with you, Kazuo.
Likewise. Let's find out what Keiichi is really capable of.
Now that Keiichi's part of the headquarters sales team, let's find him a sales spot to get started.
Oh, I've got an idea. Since Keiichi is back with us, I feel like Old Town District would be a perfect choice. It's filled with older customers, really laid back, and there's not much drama to deal with when selling there.
What do you think, Keiichi?
The Old Town District, huh? Sure, I'm up for the challenge.
All right then, Old Town District it is. Oh, but just a heads up, people there can be a bit tight with their money. It might not be the easiest spot to make sales. But hey, every district has its ups and downs, right?
Got it. Appreciate the advice.
Ha, that district is a tricky spot for sales. Let's find out how he copes with it.
And just like that, I got put in charge at the Old Town District for my first sales run since coming back to the head office. Kazuo was definitely right. A lot of folks around here are older. I think I'll really pay attention to what they say and try to understand their feelings. That should help me connect with them.
Wow, Keiji, you did it! You're #1 in sales! People in the Old Town District have been sharing their thoughts with me. They say you're really easy to approach, fun to talk to, and you genuinely listen to their concerns. Word about you has gotten around the whole area.
Yeah, I've been adjusting to how I do things to connect with the people there. The president of the neighborhood association thinks I'm great, and the women on the committee have started telling others about me.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well done, Keiichi. I'm really impressed with how you've handled our older customers and understand what they want. It's not really my approach, but I respect you for making it happen.
Thank you.
Kazuo, I can't tell if you were giving Keiji a compliment or not, but hey, Keiji, you've been killing it with your hard work in sales.
Keiichi is really turning heads. Does he actually have some solid sales abilities? If that's true. Alright everyone, listen up. Keiichi has really shown what he can do in Old Town with his sales skills. Now I think it's time for him to take on a bigger challenge. Let's put him in the toughest spot, the Station District.
The Station District, huh? Keiji, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Alright, Station District it is. Just a fair warning, it's a whole new ballgame there. It's buzzing with young people and working professionals. But the real problem? The big competitors have already taken over most of the district. Compared to us, they've got a lot of resources. If you try to compete with them, it's pretty much a lost cause.
Thanks for the tip again, Kazuo.
This district is so taken over by the major competitors that our sales team barely lifts a finger. If Keiichi can pull something off here, it'll show he's got real sales talent. Alright, Keiichi. Let's see what you can do.
And so, my next hurdle was the Station District, a sales area that was totally different from the rest. So I've checked out some places and yeah, a lot of these clients are already with major competitors. But wait a minute, the main street by the station is really packed with competition while the side streets in the area behind the station, not so much. Looks like there's a big difference in chances based on where I choose to focus in the district.
Hey Keiichi, how's the Station District working out for you? Any luck with your sales? Or is it as difficult as everyone mentions because of the strong competition? If it's too much, we can always move you to a new district.
Nah, I'm good. I think I can make it work.
Wait, what? Are you sure about that? So many of our old sales reps have struggled in that district. I mean, it's brutal out there, like a fight for survival.
Seems like you've got a strategy, Keiji. I had a feeling you would. It's pretty amazing how you're so sure you can handle sales, even in such a challenging district.
Thanks, Yui.
Okay then, if you say so. We're counting on you. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Kazuo.
What the hell? Is he just pretending or what? There's no way he's actually that sure of himself, right?
Alright, let's get down to it. The back streets behind the station aren't filled with the competitors yet. If I dedicate all my time and energy there and really make it my own, I could take over that space. Alright, so I've made up my mind to focus solely on this area. And I'm not just aiming to compete, I'm gonna own this place so completely that no one else will even consider jumping in. The major competitors are spreading themselves too thin all over the place, trying to cover a lot but not going deep enough. This means if I hone in on a small specific spot and go all out, we've got a real chance here. If we keep our focus tight, their big resources won't matter as much. It's not about winning everywhere, it's about being unbeatable in one spot, and we've got to kick things off somewhere. And as a result, looks like we've pretty much secured the area behind the station. Honestly, I think we're the top players around there now. The next move is to use this base as a springboard. and decide where to strike next. This is how we take over one area at a time. It's a smart strategy to go up against the big competitors. This is the Lanchester strategy.
Wow, Keiji, you're incredible. You're leading in sales even in the station district. Oh, that's just mind-blowing.
Woo, we did it. Haha.
Hold up, you actually managed to do that in the station district? That's never happened before.
Of course, it's not like the Old Town district. There are way more apartments in that area. Even if you narrow it down, there are still tons of potential buyers. Honestly, it's a pretty effective way to sell.
I see what you mean. There are way fewer houses and a ton more apartment buildings close to the station.
Exactly. The trick is to discover the areas where the major competitors aren't really focusing. Once you do that, it's just the same old game.
Wow, that's amazing.
So, the so-called impossible sales territories are a breeze for Keiichi. He totally made it happen. I'd be keen to see him try an even more difficult area. But there's really nothing harder than that one. Oh. Hold on, if Keiichi could pull it off, maybe that station district isn't as tough as everyone thinks. So that means I might be able to do it too. Yeah, that's right. And if I crush it there, I'll finally get the acknowledgement I've been looking for. Heck yeah. Hey Keiichi, I want to get involved with the station district too. I've been in sales for a while, and I think I'm pretty good at what I do.
Well, if Kazuo wants to try, why not let him?
I mean, if he really wants to, why not? But I'm a bit worried. And so, Kazuo, full of drive, threw himself into the sales scene at the station district, but...
I can't land any sales here. Everyone keeps saying they don't want us because the big competitors are already in charge. What's up with that? This district is really as hard as everyone said. But Keiichi managed to make sales here. How did he even do that?
Oh, Kazuo, what's your ranking in sales?
I'm totally in last place.
Oof, that's a rough result.
Ugh.
Good work out there. That must have been pretty challenging. Since it's the station district, I guess the major competitors have a pretty strong presence, right? Did you think of any strategies before diving into your sales?
Strategies? Nah, I just went with my usual approach. Sales is just sales, right? But yeah, I got totally outplayed by the big competitors.
So you went up against them, and ended up losing due to a lack of resources, right? Is that how it went?
Yeah, pretty much.
Look, if you see the major players already in the game, charging at them without a strategy is just begging to lose sales, don't you think?
I totally see that now. But when I saw you doing well, I thought if I just tried hard enough, I could get there too. Plus, I really didn't know any other strategies or approaches.
I see. Tell you what, let's set up a time to go over some strategies for dealing with tough situations like this. I know it's challenging, but there are definitely ways to make it work. I've made it work, so I can help.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. But honestly, I think some people just aren't right for certain sales districts. That station area? It's just not my thing at all.
But Keiji has totally pulled off sales in both the Old Town and the Station District, hasn't he?
Kazuo, first off, you should really appreciate the chance to experience sales in a bunch of different districts. It's been a valuable experience to see how people and businesses buy based on where they are. Each district has its own needs, and if you adjust your sales strategy to fit, you'll start to see some success. But you knew the issues in each district, and didn't change your approach or come up with strategies. Don't you think that's why it didn't go as planned?
I always thought sales was simply about getting in touch with as many people or businesses as possible. That's how it's always been for me.
Well, the results are pretty telling. Clearly, that sales method of yours isn't effective, is it? But now that Keiichi is back at our head office, you have a great chance to pick up some sales techniques and tricks from him. You should definitely take this chance to improve your sales skills and really understand what sales is all about.
Kazuo, you've got a lot of possibilities ahead of you. There's so much space for you to improve.
A lot of possibilities, huh?
By putting in the effort and being strategic, you're sure to succeed and see your sales improve.
You think so? You think I can actually get better?
Oh, absolutely. But you can't just rush into sales without a plan. You need to really get to know the district you're in. Think about what your clients want and come up with a strategy that works for them. Only then should you start making your sales moves.
First, come up with a game plan, then get out there and make those sales happen.
Exactly. Up until now, you haven't been doing much thinking or planning, have you?
Yeah, you're right.
But don't worry, I'll teach you all the tricks I know. Let's start fresh, and I know you'll do great.
Okay.
Feeling disappointed and upset after finishing last in sales, Kazuo decided to give it another go in the station district. Unfortunately, the outcome was just as bad. His self-esteem took a dive, and feeling the judgment from his coworkers, he eventually decided to quit. To make matters worse, his job search didn't turn out well either.
I can't seem to find a company that works for me, like, ever. Ugh, here we go again with the job search. I really messed up by leaving my old job.
And as for Yui and me,
I was super impressed by how you switched your sales approach for different districts and made it work. I'd be excited if you could charm me with a new strategy every day since I'm your wife and all.
Alright Yui, get ready for what's coming starting today.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Thanks for watching until the end.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.